Welcome back to my channel, Grab Learning Trend with Advika.
We are again here with a new topic, and today's topic is
Equator and Latitudes.
right. So today we are going to discuss about what is an equator and what are latitudes. So let's start. So Advika, what is this?
This is an equator.
No, not this red line. What is this?
This is our planet Earth.
Right. So kids, do you know one thing? That there is an imaginary line. Advika, what is the meaning of imaginary line?
Imaginary, it is non-existent, which means it is not real. It only exists in our imagination.
Correct. So an imaginary line run on the surface of Earth, which divide the Earth surface into equal half. That is known as
Equator.
Right. So what is an equator? Equator is an imaginary line. As you can see this red line, right? Which run on the Earth's surface from which direction to which direction?
From east to west.
Right. And which divide the Earth into equal half. One is northern hemisphere, another one is
Southern hemisphere.
southern hemisphere. So this imaginary line is known as the equator. Now, the most important part. What are latitudes? Advika, can you tell us in simple way what are latitudes?
Imaginary horizontal lines drawn parallel to the equator are called latitudes.
Right. So kids, as you can our Earth, and this is the equator, correct? This is the equator which divide our Earth into equal half. There are several lines which drawn parallel to the equators, right? There are several imaginary horizontal lines drawn parallel to the equators, and these are known as the latitudes. Do you know one thing? That equator is considered as the longest latitude. So now two things are clear for us. One is, what is an equator? So equator is an imaginary line which runs from east to west direction and which divides our Earth into equal half. Now, second thing, what are latitudes? So, latitudes are horizontal imaginary line which run parallel to the equators, and equator is considered as the longest latitude. Right or wrong, Advika?
It's right. This is because the equator is in the middle of the earth.
Right, and it is considered as the
Longest
latitude. Now, we are going to discuss about a very important concept, that is the numbering of latitudes. Means, do you know one thing? How many latitudes are there on our Earth's surface?
There are a total of 180 latitudes on our Earth's surface.
Right, Advika is correct. There are 180 latitudes on our Earth's surface.
Other than the equator.
Other than the equator. So, equator is considered as the 0-degree latitude. From equator in both the north and south direction, we are considering, we can say that we are mapping other latitudes as well, right? As you can see in this image, that equator is present at the center. Now from equator, we are numbering the latitudes 10 degree, 20 degree, 30 degree, 40 degree, 50, 60, 70, 80 and 90 degree. 90 degree at north is considered as the North Pole.
Pole.
The same way in south direction also we are numbering the latitude 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90. And 90 degree at south is considered as the which pole?
South Pole.
South Pole. So apart from the equator, there are 180 latitudes present on our Earth surface. Now, today, kids, as you know, one thing that there are 180 latitudes present on our Earth's surface, but few latitudes are there which are very important for us. We have to remember them for our exams, for our Olympiad exams, for any kind of competitive as well as your school exams. So, what are those important latitudes? First is your equator, right? Right, Advika?
Yes. The
The-
equator is at 0 degree
Yes,
latitude.
equator is considered as the 0 degree latitude. Now, when we are moving towards the North Pole from equator, then at 23.5 degree north, there is one very important latitude is there that is considered as the
Tropic of Cancer.
Right. And at 66 half degree north, there is one another important latitude that is known as
Arctic Circle.
right, Arctic Circle. Then at 90 degree, our North Pole is there. The same way when we are moving towards south from the equator, then at 23.5 degrees south, there is one
Tropic of Capricorn.
right, the important latitude which is present at 23.5 degrees south, and that is known as the Tropic of Capricorn. And then 66.5 degrees south. What is the name of this latitude, Advika?
It's the Antarctic Circle.
Right. And at 90 degrees south, it is the South Pole. So please, kids, try to remember name of this important latitude. What are those? Equator, Tropic of Cancer, Arctic Circle,
Tropic of Capricorn and Antarctic Circle.
right, North Pole and South Pole. Hope this concept is clear for all of you because it is very important for your any kind of exams. Clear? Now move to the next slide. Advika, do you really think that latitude can affect climates?
Yes.
Right, because students, our Earth is slightly tilt, right, kids? We all know that our Earth is slightly tilt. So, different portion of the Earth experience different angles of sunlight, right or wrong?
Yes.
Right. So, see, this is our Earth. This is slightly tilt. This is the North Pole. This is the South Pole, right? So, equator experience the maximum amount of sunlight because sunlight directly strikes the equator, right? And when we moving towards north and the south, then at some area, some region experience a slightly vertical sunlight, and some region even get very minimum amount of sunlight. So the different region experience different angle of sunlight. That's why at different places, at different countries, at different continents, climate is different. As we live in India, right, Advika?
Yes.
And India is present near the equator. That's why we experience a hot climate. Advika, what do you think? What about the North Pole?
North Pole and South Pole get very minimum sunlight, so it is very cold throughout the year.
Right, North Pole and South Pole get very minimum sunlight, so their climate is very cold throughout the year. Are you ready for the brainstorming?
Yes.
So, let's do a recapitulation whatever we have learned today. So after our recapitulation, I am going to ask some question to Advika. Even you can also try to give answers for those questions. Fine. And if you want, you can write your answers in comment box as well. So let's start with our recapitulation. So what did we learn today? First thing, what is an equator? So equator is an imaginary line which divides the Earth's surface in two equal halves. What are those? Northern hemisphere and southern hemisphere. Now next, what did we learn today, Advika? Apart from equator?
We learned about the latitudes.
Right. So what are latitudes? Latitudes are the horizontal lines run parallelly along with equator right from east to west direction. Then we learned about the important latitudes as well. This is very important for your exam perspective, right? Now, this is the time for the brainstorming. So, first question is that which latitude divide the earth into two equal halves? Advika, what do you think? Which latitude?
The equator divides the earth into two equal halves.
So Advika is saying that equator divides the earth in two equal halves. Let's see what is the correct answer. Wow, Advika, very good. Now, second question. Name one country near the equator.
Our country, India, is also near the equator.
Wow, it's also correct. Now, third. Which place is called near the equator or near the poles?
Near the poles because the North Pole and South Pole don't get so much sunlight.
Let's see the answer. Perfect. Fourth. Read the question.
Are latitudes drawn horizontally or vertically? Latitudes are drawn horizontally.
Perfect. So, Advika, you got the 4 out of 4. Very nice. I like it. So, kids, hope you could understand about the latitudes. So, we will try to meet you very soon with a new topic, that is the longitude. Till that time, bye.
Bye.
If you have any doubt, if you want to know anything about the equator and latitude, you can ask us in comment box and enjoy your day. Bye.